Yo, what's happening? How's everyone doing? Hello, Tactical Dad 89. You my lone YouTuber today? What's up? Who we got over here on Twitch? SNYNY. Caitlin, Mazda Beth, Small Kitten, Mom, Chaotic Badger, Evman, Frickin' Heck, Murderface. What's up? What's happening? What's everyone up to today? Tell me something good. Tell me about your Monday. Did it suck? Did it rule? Thank you, Frickin' Heck. Appreciate you. Oh, I'm good. I am just peachy. It's a beautiful day. I don't got any complaints. It's starting to get to the point where I'm like sweating taking Bodhi on a walk though. And he's getting old. He doesn't even like being out in the sun anymore, so we gotta wake up before the sun comes up every day to get his exercise. He looks at me, he's like, oh. It's like, do we have to? It's funny though, because like in theory, he wants to go for a walk, like he gets all excited for it, and then we get out there and he's like, what the fuck is this shit? Got a new battery for your vacuum? Hell yeah. We all love max suction. If there's one thing I love, it's max suction. Extra clean. Best Monday in a long ass time? That's what I like to hear. Hell yeah. I like that. That's a great attitude too. Well, let's see how the old tube is doing. I know I've got, oh, we got two. Roman, what's up, my dude? Fan since I was in Chelsea Grin. Thanks for sticking around, my guy. Welcome to the party. I still want to know how that one time when I just randomly decided to go live on YouTube, how I had like so many people from South America. I guess I got lucky. That's okay though. 2 people is better than no people. Welcome to the party. Oh no, we're rolling. I gotta like, my setup's all whack. My microphone's in the way. YouTube's building. What's up, YouTube crowd? Starting to come in a little bit. Adult happiness. Sorry, guys. Allergies are going crazy today. I keep like, I mentioned this on the last stream, but like I kept feeling like something has been in my eye and like I can't get it no matter what I do. So today I shaved off my eyelashes. It kind of helps, but I feel like there's something like tickling my eyeball still, but it's not as bad. So it wasn't a total waste. But I no longer have eyelashes, but you guys can't tell. So it's okay. And I don't go out in public, so. I'm gonna have to turn my camera down, like instead of being 4K, I'll go to like 720 just to be sure. Nice to see you too, Roman. Vinny. If you're new to the stream, you always got to tell me about your day before I get started. I want to know about y'all. You gotta tell me something cool. You gotta tell me something that sucks. But I like to get to know you guys. Trying new tea today. Happy birthday, by the way, Mazda Beth. I know it was on Sunday, but happy birthday again. My horse girl's all grown up. Oh, I didn't pluck it. Fuck that. I don't have the patience for that. I shaved it. I just went. I sure as hell was not going to plug out my eyelashes. No way. Nope. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I don't mean my eyebrows. I'm talking like the things on my eyeball. They gone. Your day is fine. Just got done skateboarding and playing some Marvel Rivals. Hell yeah. I appreciate that. Solid day. I mean, it probably doesn't help that I have little fuzzies right on my microphone, right where I put my face every day. That probably certainly doesn't contribute to the fuzzies in my eyeball ever. Angry eyebrows. Well, no, I know, like I know eyelashes are supposed to help keep the little dust particles out, but I swear, like one of them was like funky and it like kept poking me in my eyeball. So I shaved it off, and now like it's better, but I feel like that spot is like irritated now. I don't know. I guess we'll see in a couple days, huh? It's all right. I'm a dude. I don't really need long lashes. You know what I'm saying? By the way, jewels suck. God damn it, Utah. Trying to curb my flavored nicotine. So I bought this stupid thing today, and it is horse's ass. Oh, you know what? I forgot my little footstool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now I got all the comfies. We got comfy boy swag. There we go. Just got to find the right adjustment sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Boop. There we go. Damn, that is lovely right here. It is so nice not to like hunch over the whole stream. Well, you guys, I think Murder Your Face is the only one who downloaded Lords of the Fallen. But you could try invading me if you want. I don't think I set my password yet, actually, now I think about it. I'll do that right now. I need to collect those fingers so I could get my multiplayer shit. Give me all your fingers. The other day I got invaded, and it was pretty close, but then my controller started to die, and I had the other person down to like one hit, and they ran away, and I couldn't give chase because my controller was dying, so my character just sitting there jumping. I was like, no! And then I was like fumbling around for my little wire, my little plug-in, and then the person came up and killed me right when I got plugged in. I was so mad. I screamed at my monitor. It's so funny, like how like games, it's like, I want to find you and I want to tell you that you didn't kill me because my controller died, and fuck you. It's like a full-blown rage for like 2 minutes, and you're like, okay, I'm good. I don't really need to find this person and tell them fuck you. All's fair in love and war. Yeah, damn it. And they'll never know that I had them. That's what pisses me off the most. They'll just think they got me. But I should have been the one getting the got, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, Red Bull's good. Holy shit. He's gonna learn without eyelashes soon. Maybe I'll just, hey, if worse comes to worse and like my eyeballs are catching all the dust because I don't have eyelashes, I could always get like those fake eyelashes. I bet I'd look fabulous. Mazdabaz, what'd you do for your birthday? Did you party? Mazda Meth came out on Mazdabaz's birthday. I'm playing on PC, Evman, but you can play it on anything, and it's got cross-platform play. So it's all good. I saw that Tactical Dad was stoked on Lords of the Fallen, so if you put in your multiplayer password as grudges, you can invade me if you want. If you would like. If you are still around. Jiggy Jaggies. I never played, but I saw everything about the 2.0 update, got it downloaded, but this, hell yeah, that's what's up. I mean, honestly, I feel like this game got way too much unfair hate, you know what I mean? Because I enjoyed it from jump, but I played it for what it is. Like, I didn't, I knew it was going to be like a Dark Souls ripoff, you know? They just loved the game. They made that very clear. But I feel like when you're like FromSoft fans could be really fickle. And don't get me wrong, like I'm a FromSoft super fan, but I feel like it got way too much unfair hate. But hey, they've been updating it for a whole year, and honestly, the jump button is such a nice quality of life. Before you'd have to do like the sprint button and then tap it to jump, and it would lead to a lot of falls. But this makes life so much easier. and the drip is absolutely insane. I look so goddamn cool. This is how I wish I could look in real life. Got my goddamn radiant lightsaber. That's good, Mom. I have it streaming as 4K. My monitor is only like 1920, but since it's the HDMI output that I'm putting out to y'all, you get that 4K. You would be on fleek? Hell yeah, you know. You can invade me. Yes, ma'am. Prepare yourself. You went to your brother's and sister-in-law's house and had dinner with them and my parents. Mason had to work. That's pretty low-key. I like that. Even though my birthday was on the 4th, I celebrated it with my dad's side of the family this weekend. And it was chill. Same thing, food. I got an Apple Watch, which is crazy. Because I have an Apple Watch, but it's so beat to shit that it'll hold charge for like an hour. And it's got like so many dings, and I wore it every day to the gym, and then I wore it to the restaurant too. So it got beat up, but I was stoked. Cool having like a work in one of these again. What's up, Crack Turtle? What's going on? Feel like I haven't seen you in a couple days. Granted, I haven't streamed in a couple days, so party on, Wayne. These things, you have to like, I couldn't even figure out how to get these things to hit. And then my brother did it and he like coughed it up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I came to the conclusion that my brother is just better at sucking than I am. I can't get it to work. Old Suckmaster 3000. Like freaking Heck's new vacuum. I thought that was what's up, female. I was like, don't call me a female, man. That ain't cool. What's up, Muffin Button? I dig the name. From another huge fan from Spunsoft, this game definitely got way too much undeserved hate. Been playing it since day one and enjoyed every moment. All the updates since just made it better. I feel you, Muffin Button. I'm also like, I'm kind of easy to please, you know what I mean? Like I never expect perfection when it comes to a game. And like the only reason I enjoy playing these games in the first place is like one, if I could have like way too many armor options for the obvious drip, way too many weapon options, and then there's just way too much shit to do. So if my ADHD takes over, you know, I could just run all over the place and be totally fine. And it had all that, so I was like, this game is great. Yeah, this thing, I mean, it's less nicotine than the geek bars are, and you have to like really fucking suck it off like your life depends on it to get anything to come out, so probably not gonna stick with these things, to be honest. Just gonna have to pay people to mule me in geek bars when they come into town. Gonna have Kate hide a bunch of geek bars in her prison pocket when she comes to Utah. I saw a commercial, it was like a political commercial saying like, China banned these things and they sold it to here and all you guys bought and blah, blah, blah. Don't be fooled by China. And I was like, no, I want it. Bring it back. Give me that Chinese Nick bar. Give me it. Probably breathing in all sorts of aluminums and other metals that are bad for me. But hey, there's already a shit ton of plastics in our water, so why not add a little aluminum while I'm at that, you know? Get plastics, aluminum, tons of sugar. I'd survive off that shit. Just drink metals? I am metal, dude. I can handle more metal. I am 100% metal. Well, I'm 90% metal, 10% plastics. Plastics make your balls not work. So then you gotta go get some like, you know, someone's gotta take an injection into some bull's balls and then inject that into your balls, and then you're good. That's science. Learn something new every day with the Cloaca Cowboy, you know what I'm saying? Little bull's balls never hurt anybody. Right, ladies? Oops. Well, I think I'll go out in the open to see if anyone comes and fights me. And until then, I guess we'll see, huh? Gotta remember what my setup is. Ooh, I could use some more of these, but I don't think I got any money. Shit.
Hello again, friend.
Damn it, I got $700.
May your path be blessed.
I think this lady charges like $2,000 for these things. Guess we'll find out.
Ah, you again.
Ooh, I could buy a couple. Couple 2 tree. I could buy 3. Hot damn. Definitely gonna win with that. All right. Get one of these. One of those. Couple 2 tree of these. Next we'll do one of these. Maybe. Yeah. Or maybe do that there. And then we'll do a couple 2 tree. Maybe just 1. Too many choices, huh? Do I want? Yeah, we'll do that. All right. We're all good. And then, where should I go? I'll probably hang out at... I really don't want to sit there and kill a bunch of enemies beforehand. Fuck it. Going to the sanctuary. I feel like I was getting invaded here. Yeah, go here. What's happening, Ram? How are you? I'm singing deathcore and my cousin plays guitar. You're a legend to us. What's your favorite Chelsea Grin song that you made? Oh, I was wondering where the South America representation was going to be. What's up, dude? I'm not really sure what my favorite Chelsea Grin song is, to be honest. I forced myself to forget most of them. I could tell you. Actually, I lied. I don't even know my favorite Amiona song, so never mind. I don't know, dude. Honestly, I've kind of even forgotten, like, all the names. I was always quite partial to Skin Deep. On with Dr. Alex. What's up, scene chick? Oh, you're metal until you sprayed your ankle at a trampoline. I don't know, man. I broke my cousin's ankle on a trampoline once. It wasn't really my fault. But we were jumping together, so it kind of looked like it was my fault. What's up, Death Lord? Hail with thine Satan, brother. I gotta see, because I can't get invaded unless that little red lamp appears, so I don't know how far away I gotta go from this joint. Still don't see a goddamn red lamp. Should have just gone to the bell room, goddammit. I just didn't want to kill all the fucking bullshit. No. Maybe we'll go up here a little ways. There's a bunch of dying things in here. Still not a enchilada. Jesus. Oh boy. This is the wrong place to go. I'm gonna fucking butt fuck this guy. Mince the butt fuck. Eat shit, devil lord. Oh boy. Can't cancel out of the spell animations too quickly.
You suck.
I do suck. That's okay. I didn't have to use any heals. Just use one of these bad boys and we'll call it good. Still no red lamp? Are you shitting my tits? Where do I have to go out here to be invaded? God damn it. Oh, man. This is what sucks. Every time I like get to a spot where I can be invaded, I gotta clear out all this bullshit first. Use all my damn heals. Yes, okay, we're good. All the way here. Oh, kill this guy first. Bastard. And then there was one more guy shooting his load at me. I just want to make sure I kill him too. No more load shooting, bro. Another load shooter. Two tree load shooters. I think if I run away, they won't follow me though. I guess we'll see, huh? Cool. Well, I could be invaded from right here. We did it. Anywho. That was a clippable explanation. Do it, clip it. I need more content. I'm not really good at doing my own content. I hate going through, like, because I save all these, like, these streams, like, I record them all, too. And the reason I do that is so I can go back and watch through and, like, see if there was anything funny. But, you know, sitting there and watching yourself, you're never going to be like, you know what I mean? It's kind of, it sucks to watch yourself, you know what I mean? Want to get tattoos, but mom said it hurts. They do hurt. They all hurt, bro. You're never gonna not hurt. But yeah, I thought arms were the easiest for sure. The most hurt you're gonna find is on your tum-tums, probably. Your tum-tums, your chesticles, your backsticles, your dome. But arms are okay. Elbow sucks. But elbow more so sucks to heal because you kind of got to keep your arm straight because like the more you bend it, the more it like opens up and shit. I had to get my elbow touched up a couple times because of all that. Yeah, needles going into your skin are never going to feel good. If anyone tells you tattoos don't hurt, they're lying. Or they just have one tattoo and it's like yay big. Like, yeah, it doesn't really hurt for the first, like, hour or two, but, you know, once you get to, like, hour 3 or 4, you know, all of a sudden you can't really meditate the pain away anymore, you know what I mean? What's up, Janky Johnny? You guys always have such cool names. I'm jealous. Janky Johnny in the house. Yeah, my knuckles could probably use a little touch-up, too. They actually stuck. I've never gotten my knuckles touched up, so they actually lasted quite a while. But my knuckles always get so dry. I get really ashy knuckles. I love tattoos because they do hurt. Couple freaks in the house, huh? Where my freaks at? Yeah, elbow's just a pain in the ass. Like, because it's like, in order to, like, do shit, you gotta bend your elbow. You know, you're bending your elbow in like everything you do on a daily basis. It's just annoying. I have one tattoo that's like pretty much gone. It's like a little dagger right on the side of my hand here. Because I got it when I was still working a manual labor job. And I had to wear gloves all day and the gloves fucking just ripped it right off. And I'm too much of a pussy to get tattooed anymore, so there's that. The older you get, the, you know, I used to be able to like hyper focus on like how cool I thought I was going to look. And that kind of made the pain less. But now that I'm older, I'm just like, why the fuck am I doing this to myself? Like, I don't think I'm going to look any cooler. It's going to look cool to me. Lord Crispy McNuggets. How art thou? That's what they called me in college. I forgot what I said. 12 hours is fuck-faced. I've never sat that long. Like, I think my head took like 6 or 7 hours, which was absolutely miserable. But I'm usually pretty good around like hour 4, hour 6, anything longer than that, and I'm just not interested, man. Not even remotely interested. And I know like the longer you could sit, you know, the more you'll get done. But then, you know, there's the artist tends to get like bored after a while too, and they want to like get up and stretch and like take a smoke break or whatever. And like the more you get up and the more you get that witch hazel on, like I hate the feeling of witch hazel. Oh my God, that shit burns so bad. It feels like hell is being unleashed onto your skin. And that fucking like the witch hazel and then drying it off with that goddamn dry paper towel. I'm just like, feels like sandpaper. Your stomach looks finished though. I wouldn't have guessed that it's unfinished. My stomach's unfinished too, because I have like two pieces. I've got like a demon head and an angel head, and there was supposed to be a bunch of background, but I finished both heads, and then I was like, I'm gonna wait on the background. I could kind of get away with it looking at saying it looks finished, but I know it's not. At least I didn't start the background and didn't finish it. God, this thing sucks. Well, heck, I'm sure easy for you to notice, but no one else does. That's a good thing, right? Janky Johnny. Huge fan from Recreant to Grudges. Thanks, dude. You gotta listen to Amiona next. Curious how sobriety was for you early on. I'm almost a week and it's been rough. Yeah, I mean, early on it's gonna be rough because your brain needs to readjust. You know what I mean? Because like you trained your brain got used to like having these vices, this stimulation from the substance, help you produce your serotonin. You know what I mean? So if you just take it away, you know, like it's gonna feel weird. It's gonna take the time to adjust. You know what I mean? So a week is like it gets easier. I'd say the first month is kind of rough. It starts getting a little bit easier after a couple months. But yeah, I mean, you just got to find other ways to spend your time. You know what I mean? Boredom is like the biggest, boredom's like the worst thing for sobriety. You know what I mean? Like I used to go to the gym a lot, like especially if I was feeling like upset or if I was feeling like triggered. Is going to the gym and getting a workout gives you a boost of serotonin, so you can kind of learn to like replace that feeling with a different action. You know what I mean? But just hang in tough, dude. After a while, you don't even think about it anymore. Like honestly, like I don't even think about it ever. Like it's never something that like I'm like, man, I wish I had this right now. You know what I mean? Like it never even crosses my mind anymore. You'll get there. And I used to manage a restaurant and I would like serve booze and shit all the time. And it never crossed my mind once like, oh man, I wish I could drink this. You know what I mean? So it gets easier, bro. Hang in there. I do. I have like, cause my neck piece goes down in between my shoulder blades, and I've got like a decent sized piece in between my shoulder blades. But that's as far onto my back as I've gone, and even that sucked. So that was enough for me to be like, yeah, I don't really want to do my back. Having that piece there kind of makes it a little bit more symmetrical though, so like I don't mind not having anything else in my back. Or at least that's what that's my copium, but hey, I'm cool with it. Yeah, chest was rough. I feel like there's a lot of nerves there that kind of like makes you like want to leap up, like throw a couple punches or something, you know? Ice bucket challenge. Curious when you got sober, what helped? I mean, it was a lot of things. Like one, I actually wanted to be sober. You know what I mean? Like the first couple times I went to rehab, I went because I knew I had to, but I didn't necessarily want it for myself. Like I wanted to be okay, you know what I mean? But I knew like, it's like, I have to do this, you know? But then the third time I went, like I really wanted it because I went through really horrible withdrawals, had a really horrible stint in a behavioral health unit. Like they wouldn't give me tapers or anything, so I was just withdrawing my fucking face off for days. I was like hallucinating and seeing demons and like all this shit. I didn't sleep for 3 whole days. And it was just like the worst. And I was just like, I don't ever want to put myself through this shit again. Like ever. I'm done with this shit. And then there was a couple different things. Like my relationship with a higher power is certainly complicated. But I'm definitely like a lot more spiritual now for sure. But yeah, you just got to find other shit to do, man. Like drinking and like using just becomes such a hobby, and it's such an easy thing to turn to because like it makes you happy, you know, like if you're sad, you do it. If you're happy, you do it. If you're angry, you do it. You know, it's just like a one size fits all fix for like a very temporary amount of time. You know what I mean? You just got to get other hobbies, you know, go to the gym. I swear to God, the gym in early sobriety is like a lifesaver. Like get your ass there 5 days a week. It doesn't matter if you can't lift super heavy, you know, like even if you just do cardio, like, is that helps your brain like replace that serotonin bump. You know what I mean? You start to crave that instead. But like write music, do art, do something that you could use as an emotional outlet to express yourself. You know what I mean? If you're just sitting here thinking all this shit in your head and going crazy, like you need a way to express yourself. But obviously, like rehab was super important for me. You know what I mean? Therapy. Like if you can't afford rehab, then I'd definitely recommend at least getting into therapy, because therapy will help you at least figure yourself out as to like what makes you feel the way you do sometimes, like when you want to drink or whatever it is. But I mean, professional help is really important, man, because I tried to be sober on my own for a while, and it would work for a little while, and then you gotta learn from professionals too. You know what I mean? Yeah, no problem, Janky Johnny. And you just got to be patient with yourself too. You know what I mean? You're not going to wake up one day and everything's going to be, you know, sunshines and rainbows, you know? It's going to take some work. But the work pays off, man. You just got to be patient with yourself. That's what's up, Mazda Beth. I love the Stairmaster. Stairmaster whoops that ass. I like going to the Stairmaster before I have to track vocals. I'll go do like 45 minutes on the Stairmaster and then go straight to the studio and sound like an absolute fucking monster. That's my secret, boys and girls. Stairmaster. Do it. Break it. Break the fucking laptop. And don't do that. But it's kind of like, I got a little off track there, Lord Crispy McNuggets. It's kind of different for everybody, though. Some people do find solace in a higher power. Some people, like, get hobbies instead, you know? Like, but the therapy part is, like, I feel like that's a must, you know? Because you could only get so much advice from yourself and from, like, your homies, especially if, like, your homies aren't going through the same shit you're going through, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and if you really can't do therapy, which I think is not an excuse, but if you really don't want to go that direction, like at least go to like AA and stuff. You could download an app called Meeting Guide, and it shows you all the meetings in your area all day, every day. And then just start going to different ones until you find one with like a home group that you really vibe with, and then just stick with that one. You know, that's at least for starters what you should do for sure, you know? Yeah, I mean, therapy really did wonders for me. Because there's some things that are obvious, too. There's some things that like, I feel like you should know about yourself because it's so obvious, but for some reason you don't see it. But like a therapist could point it out, and all of a sudden you'll be like, holy fuck, how did I not notice that? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So it's just nice, you know what I mean? They're professionals for a reason, you know? And sometimes, you know, you got to go through a couple different therapists. You know, maybe you don't find the right one right from the jump, and that's okay too. I didn't particularly vibe with my first therapist either, but got better. I eventually ended up with one that I really liked. Yeah, some people could just quit cold turkey too, which is good to have that awareness to be able to walk away before it becomes something worse, you know what I mean? A lot of the times you don't realize you have a problem until it's far too late. And then there's like a whole bunch of trial and error. Like I'd get sober on my own. I'd be sober for like a couple weeks, relapse, get sober for like a month or two, relapse. And that was all before I like got like professional help and stuff. But because you start to like lie to yourself too. Like the addiction's really clever. So like you'll go a couple months without like drinking or using, and you'll start to think like, look at this. I just went 2 months. I didn't touch the stuff. I'm not really addicted to this shit. Like it's cool. I could have like a drink to celebrate, or like I could do drugs just tonight. You know what I mean? And maybe you could manage to get away with it that one time and like you wake up and you're good. But then because you did that, you're going to go for it again. And you can only, I mean, you know, if that shit took you down the deep, like off the deep end before, it most certainly will again. You know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely do not miss those days. You gotta learn to like love yourself too, you know what I mean? Like I certainly didn't love myself back then. I didn't even necessarily know that I didn't love myself, but I didn't love myself, you know? Sometimes it was clear, sometimes it wasn't. And that doesn't mean that you have to be like obsessed with yourself. It's just like, you know, this is your one body, you know what I mean? It's like you don't really get a do-over. And you kind of learn that like you deserve to treat yourself nice, you know what I mean? Especially like there's a lot of outside factors in this world that already like make you feel like shit. The last thing you should do is be your own worst enemy, you know what I mean? What's up, freak bag? I'm definitely not getting invaded tonight, huh? That's okay. I like yapping at y'all. Damn it, the freaking lamp isn't even around anymore. Did I son of a bitch myself or what? No, I got stuck on a fucking lump. Okay. Now the lantern's here. I think I was like barely out of bounds to be invaded where I was standing. God damn it. All right. Son of a bitch. Damn it, this guy's gonna shoot his load at me. No load shooters. You settle down. Okay. Now, I think I'm ready to party. See if I get any action. Now I need another drink. Hate running out of liquids. I drank so many of these water bottles today, but I think I forgot to refill it. Oh no, we're good. You're moving out? Oh, fuck me in the ass. Goddamn fucking load shooters everywhere. They don't stop. You little cocksucker. I'm not really sure. I don't know if this lamp is supposed to stay. Ooh, I've got an idea. Silly me for not thinking of this before. I don't have to clear any baddies in this area. But I actually knew that. I was just seeing if you guys knew, and I was testing you, and none of you know, so you failed. Good job. Pay attention next time. There will be a quiz. If someone did not put load shooters in their notes, I would maybe think twice about that. There will be, never mind. I'm just going to stop while I'm ahead. Thanks, Freak Bag. Appreciate you. There we go. Where in the goddamn... Okay, I'm about to give up on this bullshit. I don't see any red lanterns above my little thinger. Well, there's supposed to be a red lantern when I hang out on this side, so I guess I'll just chill and see what the fuck happens. Who knows? Anywho. It's in your settings, Murderface. Hey man, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm still learning a lot about myself too. Are you full-time in music now? I mean, I'm full-time like freelance right now. Like streaming and music are my like focus. But I'm not at the point where I could live off those, you know what I mean? So I also do vocal coaching, stuff like that, which I should probably promote on here more now I think about it. But if anyone ever wants coaching from like basic vocal fundamentals to how to make your band appear bigger or look more professional or what to do to jump out of the local band zone, I got all that. Got nearly 20 years of experience under my belt. So if anyone wants to, you can find that email in the link in my bio on all my social medias. And then we could party. Party with your vocals. I'm not really good at like promoting stuff because I just come on here and hang out. But I probably should mention that every now and then. Probably help my cause a whole lot more. Collab with Bill Murray. I mean, I do features too, but kind of just go with the flow, you know what I mean? Full time big chillin'. You're never too broken, Ev, man. You know, there's a lot of health insurance that cover rehabs. You just got to look into it. And also, you can't tell yourself that like you're too broken because that's just going to be your excuse to keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? There's always a way out. You just got to find it. I promise you. If I could do it, anyone can. What's up, Isaac? How you doing, dog? I gotta be honest, I never really listened to OG Attack Attack. It wasn't really my shtick. When Attack Attack came out, I was more so into like the heavier stuff. I was all about the beatdowns when I was a teenager, you know what I'm saying? The beatdowns and the screams. I'm a much bigger pussy now, I'll tell you that much. Now I just like nice, soft music, vibey, moody music. Podcast fuck. Oh, I'm good, dude. A lovely day. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? What if I was your guys' neighbors? I think I scare all my neighbors, to be honest. I like it that way, though. Don't fuck with me, damn it. Just leave me alone. And Thank you, Mazda Beth. I appreciate you. Well, have a good night, Lord Crispy McNuggets. Yeah, it's getting hot. The weather's turning nice. It's like a shame that spring and fall are so short, because spring and fall are my absolute favorites. Like, I don't like being like super cold, you know what I mean? But I don't like being super hot either. Like, I don't like being on my walk with Bodhi and like sweating my tits off, you know what I'm saying? I prefer dry tits. I hate when my tits are sweaty. I would be like a unicorn, because you'll only see me when I'm walking my dog. Otherwise, I'm in my cave. Having a dog is the only reason I touch grass. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? My neighbor. Now Mr. Rogers is stuck in my head. Where the fuck does that even come from? I get the most random songs stuck in my head like all day long. And they're songs that like I haven't listened to in so long, but they'll just be there out of nowhere. You probably think you're the devil. You're the goddamn devil. I'm Diablo Blanco, so what would be a good word for Mexican devil, Isaac? Or I could be Diablo Blanco and you could be Chupacabra. Those are our gang names. Chupacabraj. Won't you be mine? Well, seems like the YouTube crowd has died down an awfully lot, if I could even speak right. If there's anyone left on YouTube, I know there's a couple viewers left. If you want to jump over to Twitch, we could listen to music on this platform if you want. And if you have not subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you did, because it helps me keeps my lights on. Keeps. But you don't have to either. You can just hang out with me. I'm cool with it. Life's expensive, you know what I'm saying? Do be lurking. Well, jump on over to Twitch, man. We could put the music on. Get that thang going, you know what I'm saying? We love that thang, right, Master Beth? I got called White Devil when I worked at Wendy's. Yeah, that's when I got called White Devil, when I was working at the restaurant. Demonio Blanco. Because of the killer children. The only reason I know what Diablo Blanco means is because I worked with a lot of Mexican ladies at the restaurant. I miss my Mexican ladies. They took good care of me. I always made sure I was fed. They always told me how handsome I was, too. Always boosted my confidence coming into work every day, you know? We love what thing? I don't know. Sometimes I just say shit. Sometimes the words kind of fall out of my mouth and I don't really think about it. That was the latest incident, I guess. But I think I'm hilarious. Can't make yourself laugh, then what can you do? Little Miss Thang. I didn't realize we had a hype train growing. I'm a grower, not a shower. Yankee Johnny, you made it, dude. Praise the Dark Lord. All right. Well, see ya, YouTube crew. I'll be back Be back tomorrow. Bring some friends. Party in the chat. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okie dokie. So I got that now taken care of.